Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. From wherever you're tuning from, welcome to my channel. My name is its_Kisaka. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the leaders in Africa, the newest president of Burkina Faso, that is Ibrahim Traore. There's a lot of things that he's doing. In a span of 2 years, he has been able to achieve much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ibrahim Traore, the youngest president in Africa and the 5th president of Burkina Faso, whose name is known almost the whole of Africa. His unique leadership skills and actions makes other leaders in Africa look like they have not been doing the right thing to their citizens. Ibrahim Traore came to power in September 2022 after a coup that he removed Henry Demiba, and it was just out of this world. Ibrahim Traore is a selfless leader and charismatic leader who loves his country to the core. He is putting his country first above everything. This is demonstrated in all that he has done. In this video, guys, we'll be looking at some of the developments that he has done and is doing in a span of 2 years or less than 2 years. He is showing a positive trajectory and outdoing leaders who have been long serving in Africa, and they have not been able to achieve what he has been able to achieve in just a span of 2 years. So stick around in this video as I show you the developments. At the Africa-Russia summit that was held in Russia in the year 2023, Ibrahim Traore said that Africans should not be pitied, or people should not feel sorry for Africans. He strongly urged African presidents to be self-dependent and end poverty by coming up with policies and means of acting upon themselves, also ending imperialism, depending on other superpowers. This is a great leader who practices what he says. He can equate it to Thomas Sankara, who also came to power at the age of 35 years. This guy is a real leader in Africa. President Traore has shocked the world because he is not being paid his presidential salary. Instead, he's getting the salary of what he used to get at the army. This is contrary to other leaders in Africa. He is instead using his salary that he could have get to as a president for other development projects. This is contrary to other gullible African leaders. Traore earns around $600. This is way little. And looking at the whole of Africa, leaders, the presidents, his wealth is very little as compared to leaders like Museveni. His wealth is way little. This is a leader who thinks about his citizens and not about his stomach. Traore is totally different from other leaders. His net worth is less than $1 million, and he doesn't move around with a lot of fleet of vehicles. He only moves with a double cabin pickup. This is different from other leaders. He is a minimalist. They say simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. This is different from other leaders. He is indeed focusing on cutting the cost of running the country. Instead of even putting official clothes, he prefers to just put on his military attire. This is evident even everywhere he goes. He uses the military attire to save on costs. There are some countries that put a lot of money for their president's clothing. Despite him being a military officer, he mingles freely with his citizens, getting their problems firsthand and getting to know this is what they are going through. This is different from other leaders who don't even get the time to mingle. They rush around with heavy vehicles up and down. Unlike other leaders who have been holding power for years, his citizens are the ones who root for his extension for like 5 years. Since after the coup, there was something to do with the transition. His citizens are the ones who want him to be in power for like 5 years. How many leaders, African leaders, can even surrender the power or give their seats to other leaders? That number is very less. That's why you find most of them running for years and years. The Musevenis, and the list is endless. From the year 2022, when he assumed power, President Traore has been making alliances with Russia for arms supply, intelligence, and etc. to training the army, and he's really fighting the extremists, the terrorists. This is evident even some of the bodyguards have been supplied from Russia. This is contrary to other previous predecessors leaders. Traore chased away the military troops from French who were former colonial masters and accused them of funding the terrorists, the extremists. He also sent away the French diplomats and accused them of espionage, and also the media stations that were encouraging propaganda. He closed all of that. But the leadership of Ibrahim Traore in the year 2023, that was in December, he made the adoption of Burkinabe language as its official, and this was incorporated into the country's bill. So these are some of the developments that Ibrahim Traore has been able to achieve in less years. There are some leaders who have been in power for so long and they have not been able to achieve what he has just done. The first thing that he is doing great is in infrastructure. In the infrastructure sector, he has taken a loan of $61.8 million from West African Bank, and is in the process of developing Ouagadougou International Airport. The project will be completed before 2025, and after the completion, it is said that the airport will be able to accommodate like around 1.5 million passengers annually. Also, a lot of jobs will be created, that is around 5,000 and above jobs. These jobs will be, majority of the slots will be slated to, they will be given to the countrymen and ladies of Burkina Faso. And also the project is believed it will open the economy of Burkina Faso to other other sides of the world. Also, the goods will be coming into and fro. This is a very good move because initially Burkina Faso has been taken to be a very poor country and one of the undeveloped countries. Also is working on roads. Most of the roads from the capital city, Ouagadougou, is expanding and upgrading them outside so that in case people want to, for ease move of goods and services. Another thing that he's doing really is in the sector of agriculture. He is really encouraging the mechanization. He has bought around 5,000 tractors to be used in rural areas for farming, and this is free of charge. If you have a farm and you are in rural area, instead of using manual means of plowing or other farm activities, you just contact the local authorities, and then they come and do the job for you free of charge. He is also focusing on value addition, that is in tomato paste making, and is also providing quality seeds and fertilizers for the citizens. Also is focusing on training and extension services. That is, they are training the farmers on the different methods of farming, modern methods of farming, and also is offering them services in both generally agricultural services. Also is marketing and focusing on marketing the agricultural produce. Another sector that is focusing, he has really invested in, is the energy sector. There's a Semadini Dam that once he got into power, it was 70% in completion, but he is really ensuring that the completion is the project is completed as fast as possible. After completion, the project will be able to be holding around 1 billion cubic of water, which will be one of the biggest electricity producing, and it will boost the industry developments, and also the water will be used for irrigation. This is one of the projects that will really make the region to be bigger. As you also know that Burkina Faso is no longer in the ECOWAS. He has moved out of the ECOWAS and formed forces with Mali, Guinea, and Niger. This is a big blow to ECOWAS because with these countries, they have a vast land as compared to the other regions like Nigeria and Ghana. So he's making a big move. Also, is focusing on renewable energy. There's for example, there's Zuli Power, solar power panels, where is generating renewable electricity, renewable energy from the solar panels. Also, is focusing on biomass and biogas. Burkina Faso has been known as a poor country, and one of the mortality for children that has been one of the factors that has been contributing to high mortality rate for children has been cholera, and is tackling this problem by constructing more toilets and boreholes and digging boreholes and wells for his citizens. Also, he has come up with a lot of ambulances. He's not taking his salary as a president. He's only earning the salary that he used to earn when he was in the military. So most of these salaries, and he has been encouraging other leaders to cut their salaries and put all this money in development. So he has been able to buy several ambulances, and also he has upgraded some of the hospitals. When it comes to entrepreneurship, he is really supporting and providing seed capital to his citizens for starting several business, and also is training them. Also, he has been offering scholarship opportunities so that if the citizens can go and study even abroad and then come with the skills to develop the country. The last thing is about mining. He is advocating for most of the companies to employ majority, more than 70% of the employees should be citizens of Burkina Faso. This recently, in terms of gold mining, he stopped the export of raw gold to European nations. He only wants the gold to be processed first before it is exported. Also, coal mining. He is really encouraging the locals and the local industries to invest more. Like majority of the shareholders in the companies that are mining should be composed of the Burkina Faso citizens. These are some of the developments that he's doing. And remember, he has just been in power for like 2 years. This to some leaders who have been in power for very many years. Leaders like the Ugandan president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has been in power for so long. And Burkina Faso president has been able to achieve much as compared to some of these leaders who have been in power for so long. So this has been the video for today. Cheers, guys. If you're not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor by subscribing, liking this video, and also sharing it out. Bye-bye for now.